This is one of my favourite places. A rock in the middle of the Dartmoor River, feeling the water on all sides, hearing the endless layers of its voice and watching its dancing procession. Always there, always gone, always the same, always new. You never step in the same river twice. I like its indefinable self. Is it the clouds reflected on its surface, or the shadows and stones in its depths, or the wild calligraphy of its currents, or its wonderful shapes of deep gold when the sun is high? Most of my paintings begin life out of doors, because finding the place is finding the painting. Generally, I like to be alone, but feeling safe enough, out of the wind as far as possible, but hearing it in my ears. Next to a raging sea, or in the rain with my fishing umbrella strapped to my belt. That's comfort for you. And enough room for my arm and brush to act out the drama and stretch of the landscape. If there's a promising result, then that consecrates the place. Then I can keep coming back with a sort of reassurance that knows enough to relish the unknown. The shock of the new is the shock of the old. To begin with, things can seem a bit dull and hostile. But just as love and conception need two, so you wait for the seed, the clue that comes out of the darkness into the shadow, a sensation from the bits and pieces that circulate in the mind, a fragment of a remembered painting, Matisse or Poussin or Francis Bacon, or a bit of a poem, something to trigger the dialogue and let the instinct gather pace for how to start. The trick is to trust that instinct. Trust that what you fashion out of the chaos and excitement will, in the cold light of the studio, still astonish you. Constable warned against the comforts of studio art, running after pictures, he called it, and seeking the truth at second hand. But outdoors, he said, no two leaves of the tree are alike since the creation of the world. Talking of poetry, I'd really like to get a Shakespeare sonnet into this. His lark struggles up from sullen earth to the height where singing comes easily. Every word unexpected, 90% of the energy in that lift-off. The poetry in the kinetic pounding mimicry of the words. If only a painting could be like that. The balance of its structure and its illusion so dangerously held, like a pause in a dance, completely still, not frozen, but breathing and alive.